John Jackson was, you know, back in California, still kind of seeing doctors and getting worked on, and you know, we put him on FaceTime and had a little, you know, meeting of the minds. Sounds like we're all in agreement. We want to go to Tortorillos. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
2 brothers, 2 continents, 15,000 miles.
That'd be gnarly.
In a quest to ride mountains at the top and bottom of the Americas. They're heading southbound on the longest navigable road in the world.
It's pretty cold.
They won't stop until the road does. This is Brothers on the Run.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at from like a logistic reality is that like we're stacking things so tight, and again, we're dealing with Alaska. My past experience, I've been working out in the Alaska range, doing filming with you know, heli skiing and snowboarding for 7 years, and there's been times where I've spent over 45 days out here to get just a segment. And I'm like, guys, we only have 4 days, you know, at this lodge, and that's it. So but we all decided, hey, let's just go for it. Worst happens is we go out, spend some time at this lodge, get weathered out, and we fly away. Talk with Ian Walsh. He's getting out here on Tuesday also.
My name's Ian Walsh, and I am a snowboarder that likes to surf. And the boys scooped me up, and the next morning I was sitting in a plane. John, jump on. And then landed. 2 hours later, I was in the back of a chopper with E-Jack, John, and Travis Rice. Pretty good tornado of 2 days there.
Thought or suggestion is I think we should just try to tag the evening lines right now. Come back here tomorrow morning.
Safe to say I'm out of my comfort zone. It's good.
It's still water.
It's frozen.
What would you do there on like that middle one? Either like hip over or like take one of those rocks.
2, 1, dropping.
Stay to this side of it.
That stuff you were looking at is these 2 flanks up here.
Yeah.
If you go up on one of those ridges, you might be in for some airtime.
It looks way different from up here than it did from down there. Get my bearings. This is definitely the steepest and deepest for Mr. Walsh.
My man. Oh, God. Little Stifler.
You really shouldn't do anything for 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
John, he's not even supposed to be riding, and dude's got 4 fractures. You guys ready? I'm gonna party one.
For the air, I'm going where E-Jack just went.
Dude, that was insane.
We scored. We got stable conditions, we got epic weather, and we shredded really hard.
Came in from that day, you know, they were all, it seemed like from an outsider view, like they had just got like a little taste of what they wanted to do. And then sure enough, the next morning we went out at first light, and the first 3 lines those guys did were just banger, banger, banger.
Yeah, we're fired up, you know, it's go time.
I sat in traffic for an hour or 2 just to make it home to you, but it seems I'm meant to sit and queue. And there's a lady in an SUV Mercedes honking quite invariably, trying to get in my lane. Oh no.
Have fun. Yeah, buddy.
His breath was monstrous from the Piedmont down to Ponce, and then a lady right beside us stole my wallet away. Oh no.
You know, having Ian out with us, seeing him come up and finally get to like actually step to some AK lines, his eyes were like this big. Dropped in, calculated, made it to where he needed to be, and just Tom birded this like finger line all the way down, surf turn at the end, past a slough, just yeah, best run of my life. Yeah, it's epic being able to, I guess, see things in new light through other people's eyes.
Walshy, just call him Bo Jackson over there, dude. He's just pro surfer, going on pro shredder.
So fun. Dude, by far the best day I've ever had. Easy.
Walsh. Yeah, John just like, everything he does is just like to the extreme. He's always been like that, like growing up, you know, he's always like stayed out the latest, you know, fishing or surfing, you know, always like hiked to the higher peak and just always kind of just done everything to the next level. And I think that's just in his nature and his character of who he is, and that's what makes him such a rad dude.
The kind of the plan was to go out there and have John be more of a spectator and kind of cheer his brother and Travis on. I knew that wasn't going to happen just because the type of individual that it takes to become the level these guys are at isn't just the kind that's been passive on the sidelines, just kind of like, oh yeah, it's a very active type spirit, and that's what all these guys are.
first day. Throw a couple bangers in the bag. No worries. This is going to be the journey of a lifetime. It has started off just so good.
And then in the middle of the day, they took off to find a different zone to ride, and they came back with like the craziest setup I've ever seen in my life. Like a spine line down to a huge jump, into another 100-foot jump.